Hey, and welcome back to the road to the Great Canadian Open Winter 2026. My name is Clarence, and this is my video series as you follow me as I paint up my Brotherhood Without Banners army 1 hour a day, 1 day at a time, and we are approaching the last few hours. The finish line is in sight. So the whole point of this video series is for me to help you, is to inspire you, is to show you how you can paint an army as well. If you are a new painter or an experienced painter, just showing you that the key to get on the horse or to keep riding the horse is to really just chip away at it on a regular basis. Whether you use a advanced technique or a simple technique, the key is just work a little bit on a regular basis. I'm doing 1 hour a day, but I'm also finding that that hour is rarely consecutive nowadays. It's sometimes 15 minutes here, half an hour here, 15 minutes here. So it's sometimes just trying to find pockets of time to get a little bit of work done. So I encourage you to find those pockets of time as well. Can you find some time between a meal before you have to go out? Can you shave off some time from being on a computer or being on a video game and just try and get your minis done? Because if you get your minis done, they will be done forever. They're going to look great. And when you play games at the shop or play games with your friends, it's going to be a better experience. And more people will hopefully see your minis and wonder what this cool game is all about. The second thing, folks, is that I am running a tournament January 10th and 11th at the Small Arms Building in Mississauga. It's the Great Canadian Open, hosted by the TGX event, the Gaming Expo, which is run by Lionel Miranda and X Planet Games. So please come on down, buy a ticket, and I hope to see you there with my Brotherhood. So if you're from the GTA, if you're from York Region, if you're from Peel, if you're from Durham, get a ticket, come on down. If you're from Kingston, Waterloo, Kitchener-Waterloo, if you're from London, if you're from Windsor, if you're from Kingston, Ottawa, Gatineau, Montreal, Quebec City, if you're from Barrie, if you're from Sudbury, if you're from North Bay, come on down, have some fun. It's going to be great. 32 players is the cap, 5 games over 2 days. There's going to be a lot of cool prizes, but more importantly, it's going to be a lot of fun games against cool people. So hopefully we'll see you there. Tickets have already started to sell, so please get them before they're gone. And with that, let's see where we're at and what the last steps are. Here we are, and this is where we're picking up. So the models have been washed with the oil wash, and they've been wiped off with the makeup sponge, and we're now onto the bases. So because it takes a lot of time in between steps, we may only get the dark earth down, and we'll have to let it dry overnight, and then we'll do the actual like dry brushing and rimming tomorrow. So we'll just get started and see where we end up. So 1 hour of work starts now. The goal is to matte varnish all these guys to make them less glossy and to prime black the base, and then we'll apply on the dark earth. So we'll come back after the dark earth has been applied. So see you soon. 1 hour later, we are done. So it took about maybe 10 minutes to put a matte varnish on these guys here, and then I put black primer on the base. And then after they were dry, it took about 50 minutes to put the dark earth basic material from AK onto all the bases and the tray as well. So I would do maybe 8 at a time for the infantry. So I did 2 batches essentially, and I would wipe off the rim with my finger, and that got my finger pretty dirty and made it harder to do it. So after 8 guys, I'd clean my hands off and then come back and finish the rest. And then after the 2 batches, I did the top of the tray. Some of the base material got into the hole, so I'd use a knife to sort of scrape around the edges and make sure that the holes were clean so that the models would pop in and out. So we're done, and this takes a good 2 hours to dry, and we don't really have time to finish it tonight as a result. So we're going to let it dry overnight, folks, and then we'll come back tomorrow, and tomorrow should be the last video for the army. However, I did forget that I got my buddy Andy to 3D print me some cool Brotherhood banners. So when I get those, we'll probably come back and do another episode. So that's it for now, folks. Hopefully you're painting along too. Let me know how you're doing, what you're working on. Keep the faith. See you next time. Bye-bye.